Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we'll be looking at irises. This plant behind me, it's in massive display at the moment. It's spring flowering to early summer, and this one I've got is called the bearded iris. It's called the bearded iris because it has this little beard here, which is like bunches of hairs, and then sort of you can see that's where the bee will enter and do a bit of pollination. These are called standards, these ones that stand upright, and the petals that fall down actually called falls. That's pretty much the structure of the plant there. Not all irises will look like this. Some will have no standards and they'll just be all flattened down. Those are more like the Japanese irises and the Louisiana irises. Now, there is a couple of big distinctions between irises. Some grow quite tall. This is a tall iris here, and some are dwarf. Some of them prefer dry conditions, like this one here. It really likes dry, free draining soil. The Japanese irises prefer moist soil and being even sometimes sort of right in the water. So that's the Japanese and Louisiana. There's also some that have rhizomes. So this has a rhizome that grows down the bottom, and that needs to be fully exposed to the sun, so you don't plant them too deep. Others, like the Dutch irises and reticulated and English irises, they are in bulbs. So a bulb is an onion sort of type of thing, with it's a bud and it has leaves inside it. The rhizomes, like this one here, they're an underground stem, and they will grow with roots and then send up little shoots from that rhizome. To propagate them, bulbs, you take off the little bulblets. These ones, you chop a little bit of the stem with a bit of the leaves and the roots, and you can move that to another part of the garden. So they're a great plant. If you know somebody with them, you can basically ask them to divide it. When do you do that? You'll do that after the things have flowered, usually sort of late summer, and replant them somewhere else in a sunny position. That's these ones here. So yeah, they're great plants to sort of use. The name iris, there's basically comes from the Greek goddess of rainbow, because there's so many different colors that are in this particular genus of irises, from oranges, reds, to purples and blues and whites, and one that's almost black, which I quite like the look of, so we'll probably maybe try and get that one to use in this garden. How to plant them and how to use them in the garden landscaping. Mass clumps, lots of them together, so you get abundance of flowers. When they're not flowering, the foliage is a grey foliage on this one here, which is really quite nice to contrast with other plants that are green and dark green. And also if there's flowers and you're using a flower display, then say we've got daylilies. An orange daylily looks really good with the orange and the blue together. Okay guys, I'm going to leave it there. So it's a great plant to use in your garden. It's flowering in spring to early summer. Also, you can get ones that sort of will repeat flower. This one will repeat flowering again probably in summer. But yeah, good plant to use, and would recommend it for your cottagey gardens and your perennial gardens. And if you've got a water garden, then pick the Japanese and Louisiana irises. Okay guys, we'll see you in the next video.